So welcome back. Let's see about lead and lag functions. In order to experience this, I have set up a database with the name Blismos. It contains departments, employees, customers, products, orders, order details, sales, quarterly sales, daily sales summary, staging inventory, inventory tables. Using these tables, we are going to experience some of the SQL queries that are majorly used during reporting by data engineers or data analysts. So let's step in and see the first query. So functions. When do we use this lead and lag functions? So lead and lag are basically the Windows function that is used to get the neighboring rows without using a self join. Lag will return the value from the previous row, whereas lead will return the value from the next row. A good example may be like if we need to see the day over day sales change, then lead and lag is the best way to use it. So let's see with the real-time example. So in order to experience this lead and lag, I'll be taking the daily sales summary table. So I'll just execute this. This has only two columns, the order date and sales. So this date has 1450 sales, and similarly, basically July 1st has 1450 sales. Consistently, according to these dates, these many sales have taken place. Now, let us see the day over change and what was the next day sale. So in order to do that, I have written a query using the lag and lead. So let's see it. So first I'll be selecting the order date and daily sales date, and then I'll apply the lag function over the daily sales and order by order date as previous day sales, because lag will get you the previous day sales. And then in order to get the day over change, I will have to minus the daily sales with this lag, that is the previous day sales. Then I'll get the day over date change. Then I'll apply a lead function over the daily sales and order it by order by date and take it as the next day sales, because lead will get me the next day sales from the same table. So all these things are working from the daily sales summary, and I'll order it by order date. So let's run this and see how it looks. So as I told you, on 1st of July 2026, the daily sales was 1450, whereas there is no entry of the data from the previous day, and the changeover day is null because it is like daily sales minus the previous day sales. So it is 0. So it is null over here. But there is a next day sales. Next day sales is 1610, which is taken over here. Now, similarly, on 2nd July, the daily sales is 1610. Now, this is the lag, right? The previous day is the lag. So it will get the previous day sales. So the lead is the next day sales. It will get 1390, which has been taken here. And the difference over this is the day over change, which we have given the condition over here. So this is how you'll be able to track the day over day change of sales, or it can be applied for months also to get the summary of the sales. So as we reach the end of the day, you will be seeing the null at the next day sales, because we don't have the next date entry or next day sales entry over here. So that is why it's null over here. So lag and lead will easily usable to track the change of the sales without self joins. Thank you.
That's all for now. Like and subscribe and turn on notifications for future videos. Thank you.